Hey there. It's Kat the Course Builder here. And listen, I teach coaches and experts. They can watch their bank accounts grow and stop chasing one client at a time. Because guess what? Ain't nobody got time for that, okay? So listen, today we're going to be talking about the real reason that people won't buy your course. And while I'm doing that, I just want to thank you all so much for coming in. Thank you on Periscope and Facebook and YouTube and Vimeo. Thank you guys so much for coming in and checking me out live here today on this beautiful, beautiful Wednesday. But I did want to come in because I get this question so often about why people won't buy my course. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming in. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you guys. I appreciate that. I love my Periscope peeps. Thanks so much for coming in. I love it when you guys come on. I know I don't come on Periscope as much as I should, but thank you guys so much for coming in and popping in to say hi and hey to me and shoot me over some of those lovely hearts. Okay. And don't forget to leave me some comments, okay? You guys on YouTube and Facebook, wherever you're catching this live, because I want to know that this video is going to it's helping you in some way to sell more courses, okay? And so I really want to get down to the nitty gritty of why you aren't selling more courses and the real reason, because so many people think it has something to do with something that it in general doesn't have anything to do with. Most of the time, people think it has to do with their price, okay? And so they'll say, Kat, I priced it and I can't price it any lower. I priced it at $27 and now it's $17 and now it's $7 and now it's $2.99 and they still won't buy it, Kat. And I tell them that it's because it has absolutely nothing to do with your price, okay? So many people get all freaked out about price and they want to stay stuck on whether or not it should be $47 or $67 or $99.99. And the real reason that people won't buy it has absolutely nothing to do with your pricing, okay? So it's not pricing, all right? Some people think that they won't buy my course because they're not interested in it. That's not true either, all right? So some people get really, really discouraged because they say, oh, well, nobody wants my course. I don't understand. They want my competitor's course, but they don't want mine, Kat. What is it about me? And I say, listen, don't have low self-esteem all over your course, okay? That is not what's going on. It's not that people aren't interested in it, and it's not the price. So why is it that people won't buy your course? Well, the real reason that people won't buy your course is because you haven't adequately explained to them the value. You have got to be very, very clear about your value proposition for your course and what you're teaching them. You've got to show them how your course is going to impact their lives. Plain and simple. It really has nothing to do with the price. They're interested. They are interested in it. Of course they are. That's why they're joining your Facebook group. That's why they're coming to see you. But they don't really, there's a disconnect, okay, with the value of your course and the impact, the overall impact that it's going to have on their lives. Now, one of the things that I see so many course builders making is that they assume that the people, if they come on, if they click on their freebie, if they're downloaded, if they come into their group, they assume that people are automatically going to buy and that it's going to translate into sales. Well, that is a really huge leap to make. Okay, just because they download your freebie and just because they come into your group doesn't mean that they're automatically going to purchase from you. They have got to see the value proposition. And that is the main reason. That is where I see so many people falling short. They're not adequately showing the people who are coming to you, showing interest, showing how you are going to help to uniquely solve the problem that they have come to solve. Okay, how are you going to help them to uniquely solve the problem that they are having? What is the value proposition in it for them? Is this going to meet the need, meet the problem that they are currently having right now? And that right there, that is the core, the crux of the issue. All right, that the value proposition has not adequately been expressed in the marketing of your course. It really has to do with plain and simple marketing and being able to have a clear, concise message about how your course is going to help them. Now, here's the other mistake that I see people making is that so many people focus on the features of their course instead of the benefits. Benefits equals value. So instead of focusing on the value of the course, you're focused on the features of the course. Okay, so in this course, we're going to do this, and we're going to have this, and we're going to have this, and we're going to have this. Fill in the blank. Okay, so what'll happen is you'll see people come on Facebook, you'll see people come on Periscope or YouTube or wherever you're at, and they'll talk about the features of what people are going to see in the course. But what happens is that this is where they fall short. They never go further to talk about how those features are going to benefit the end user. If I come to your course, what is in it for me? How is this really going to help solve my problem? And the better that you get at meeting your customer where they are with their problem and concisely explaining to them the value proposition, in other words, what's in it for them, okay? The better that you get at that, the more courses you are going to sell. I promise you, it has nothing to do with the price. It has nothing to do with they're not interested. Of course they're interested. It is the value proposition. So that is why I teach my mentees how to build their influence. Okay, that's number one, so that they can build the value, right? Build it into the value of their course, their own influence, okay? Because if you can get people to understand that they should actually be listening to you, right? Then that's half the battle, right? Helping people to understand that by taking your course, right, that is part of the value proposition, that they are going to get to learn from an expert. They're going to get to learn from someone who actually knows what they're talking about. That is part of the value proposition. So that is why I teach influence building and influence campaigns. All right. The next thing that you're going to have to do is build a place, right, or places for you to deposit value on an ongoing basis. If you continue to add value to people's lives on an ongoing basis, you will sell more courses because they're going to see that there is a high value proposition. If I can get amazing content for free, just imagine what I'll get if I actually pay for a course. So I want you to continue to add value every single day to your community. And if your topic is one that you're passionate about, is one that you know about, then that should not be a problem, okay? Right? So you shouldn't be running out of content and you shouldn't be getting bored with it. Neither one of those things should be happening. You should be continuously adding value nuggets to your audience every single day, building up that value proposition. So when you get ready to actually present that course and soft launch that course out there, they're going to say, you know what? I know there's going to be a lot of value in it. The other thing that I teach is how to create content that is going to serve as sort of like the conduit for that value. So you're going to give value to your audiences through the content that you are putting out there. Video content, I love video content because it is one of the best and easiest ways and most efficient ways to really get your value proposition out there, to show people the value. It's so much easier for you if you can show the value as opposed to just talking about the value. Okay, show the value instead of just talking about the value. And so I want to emphasize this to you, because as people come to me and they say, Kat, I've got all this great content, I just can't understand why people won't buy it. I want you to go back and look at the value proposition. Remember your audience. Look at where they are. Why are they having the problem that they're having? What things have they done already to try to solve that problem for themselves? Why weren't they successful in it, right? In your value proposition, you're going to address those questions. You're going to answer those questions so that they'll say, you know what, this course is a no-brainer. She gets me. He gets me. They understand where I've been and why I am having the challenge that I am having already. And I am going to come out of this course with some definitive deliverables. Okay. And this is one of the main reasons that those of you all who teach soft skill subjects, okay, those of you all who teach soft skill personal development subjects have a very difficult time with selling your course. Okay, this is why, because so many times I will see that people, especially in personal development, that I can get you from here to there, and you're going to grow and all those kind of stuff. That's personal development. Okay, those folks have the hardest time with selling their courses in general, and the reason is because they're not showing the what's in it for them, the value proposition, the message about the value is not concise, it is not process based, it is not systematic, it is not formulaic. Okay, and so when you are teaching a personal development course, right? Especially when you're helping people with internal mechanisms, when you're helping them with their emotions, and then you want to say, okay, I'm going to take you from this place of emotional instability to a place of emotional stability. People want to know that's not enough. Okay, I'm here to tell you that is not enough. So you've already sold them on the dream, right? So you're going to go from being a wreck to being fantastic. All right. Okay, well, great. Well, people want to know what's in it for me. How am I going to actually get there? People want a process based, a systematic approach to getting the results that they are looking for. Your value proposition that you're putting into your content every day and that you're going to put into your courses is going to teach them how to come up with that. It's going to show them that you actually have a process for getting them there. Okay, it's going to show them that you have a process for getting them there, and that's part of the value. People want a step by step. People want system. People want formula. People want a paint by numbers. Show me where to go. Let me go step by step by step by step. And I know that for my personal development people, my PD people, I know that, you're saying, oh, Kat, it's personal development. And sometimes you can feel this way and sometimes you can feel that way. And it's not that cut and dry and it's not that black and white. Well, guess what? You're going to need to create a process, part of that process at least, that is black and white, that is systematic, that is formulaic, so that people can follow it. Otherwise, it's going to be too vague. It's going to be too willy-nilly. And people are going to say, oh, well, maybe it'll work for so-and-so, but will it work for me? That's going to be the question if you don't approach it from a formulaic standpoint, okay? So that is part of the value proposition. The value is in, can I actually replicate what you're telling me that I can do? Okay, can I actually do it? Is it something that even I can do? And so part of your value has to be wrapped up in a process, a proven system, a proven formula that you've tried, that you've tested, that you can show them examples and social proof that these are things that have worked for other people. That is part of the value. Okay. So the real reason that you're not able to sell as many courses as you want to is because you haven't communicated the value. Okay, so I want you to go back and listen to this video again when you catch us on the replay. I want to thank my live viewers who come in and put up with me not being able to say hi and all that stuff to you. But hey, you guys, I will definitely be watching the replay. So if you're catching this on the replay, be sure to put hashtag replay in the comments. I would love to hear from you. Those of you all on Periscope and YouTube and all the rest of you, definitely put comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this subject and whether or not it has helped you. And if this message is helping you, please put hashtag helping me in the comments. That way I know that this message and others like it is content that is going to help you and what you need in order to move forward and sell more courses. Okay. So for those of you all who are new to me, you're just now seeing me for the first time, I am Kat the Course Builder, as it says right here. I help coaches and experts to teach what they know so they can watch their bank accounts grow, so they can stop chasing one client at a time, because ain't nobody got time for that. All right. I know you don't, and I don't either. So we're all about teaching to the masses. And in order to do that, you've got to master the art of expressing and communicating value. Value, value, value. That is our word for the day. That's our word for the week. All right. All right, you guys. Thanks so much for popping in. I appreciate you. I love you guys so much. And I can't wait to read your comments. All right. Until then.